Hometown Movie Guys. There we go. Right here. And then Van Halen starts. There we go. Van Halen wanted to get into it as well.
We're good with that.
You know, yeah, Van Halen, some beautiful girls. They wanted to play before the Hometown Movie Guys today, but sorry, guys, you have to wait. Hey, so good morning.
Van Halen rocks.
I know. Hey, good Friday to everyone listening out there in Rim Country. Chris Higgins in the studio, and it is Friday, so it is the Hometown Movie Guys. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
There we go.
Good morning.
Good morning. Wow, so solemn. So solemn. Not for long, though. Not for long. So, hey, this is all about, if you have not tuned in, if you do not know, the show is all about movies. So, Craig, with the Sawmill Movie Theater, what do we got going on at the movie theater? New movies?
We got a couple big ones today. First one, Disney, Jungle Cruise.
Oh!
It's Emily Blunt and Dwayne Johnson. Looks like a pretty wild one, kind of Indiana Jones and
meets.
Yeah.
Well, it's a PG-rated movie, so it's safe to bring even the smaller children can come to this
Is
one.
it PG?
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 Not P. Oh, I'm sorry. PG-13.
PG-13, okay, PG.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Excuse me.
Leave the tiny tots at home.
Leave the tiny tots at home. They take a boat over a waterfall, and I think the little kids might be frightened of there.
A lot of action in this one, yeah.
A lot of action.
A lot of action.
So, no tater tots at this one.
You know that we do have a coming in 2 weeks, Paw Patrol that is rated G.
Whoa!
Wow.
We get maybe
Good.
one of those a year anymore. That it's just a straight G film. So
For the littles.
for the little ones,
Yeah.
yes, yeah, in any age, it'll be nice and safe for everybody to see.
Hey, there we go.
Good.
So, Jungle Cruise.
Yeah, that should be. I'm thinking, and I think Craig agrees with me. This is gonna kick off another huge Disney franchise. We expect this one to be very successful, like the Jumanji movies were.
Gotcha. And those were quite entertaining.
I thought so too.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
I was surprised. And also forgot to mention that we are streaming on the KRIM FM Facebook page and YouTube. I see Letty, everyone. And,
Hi, Letty.
Good morning.
and also Clifford Lane. Clifford is like one of our biggest, most faithful fans on Facebook, and he is in Southern Illinois.
Really?
Southern Illinois.
Whoa.
He's a dispatcher for County Sheriff's Office in Southern Illinois. So good morning, Clifford.
Good morning, Clifford.
Top of the morning to you.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in, Clifford, and be safe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Especially living in Illinois.
There you go.
Right.
But so Jungle Cruise,
Jungle Cruise. The other one is Stillwater.
Stillwater,
Yeah.
which you two, Andy
With
and
Matt
Tina.
Damon.
Oh, Matt Damon.
And his crush, Abigail Breslin.
Abigail Breslin.
Yeah.
Your crush. How many crushes do you have?
As many as it takes.
Between, I thought Wonder Woman. I thought she was.
Oh, I like her.
Oh, yeah, but he's so fickle.
He's fickle.
Well, I am that.
Yeah, Andy, flavor of the week for Andy. Go.
They say that love shared is not love divided; it's love multiplied.
Yeah.
Popular saying in the
Have you
60s.
talked to your wife about that?
Yeah, that's what Andy brought back from Woodstock. That saying, and you're still using it, Andy.
That's one of the things I brought back from Woodstock.
So the other Stillwater. Tell me a little about Stillwater.
Free love turns out to be very expensive.
No.
Not to say painful.
Oh, and painful.
Stop
Unlike if you went to watch Stillwater, which
Nice try, Chris.
yeah, Matt Damon.
Good segue.
Matt Damon. I believe, Tina, you like Matt Damon.
I
don't you?
love Matt Damon. He's
You know?
very talented
Mhm.
and very versatile.
Mhm.
And we're going to be talking about some of his movies.
Yes, we are.
But we should talk about Stillwater today because
Yeah.
A, it's opening at the theater.
Mhm.
B, Andy and I are going to go see it. And C, everybody in Rim Country should go see it.
There we go.
I have spoken.
You have spoken.
Yes.
Make it so.
We're going 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock on this one.
Okay.
And it's Matt Damon's daughter goes to Morocco, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
He's a student,
Mhm.
goes over there and ends up being accused of killing a girl.
Mm.
And they throw her in prison over there. And he has to go over there to try to get her out of prison.
And Matt Damon, what is
This
he like?
is-
What's his profession? Is he
He's a oil rig worker.
oil rig worker?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so
He's a good old boy.
yeah, kind of a regular guy.
Yeah.
Going to
This
Morocco.
is kind of roughly based on a true story.
Really?
Really? Roughly?
Roughly. Yeah,
Roughly.
Yes.
Remember that gal in American teenager student in Italy that was accused of, and they just completely railroaded her.
Yeah.
And I think they might have gotten the idea from that.
Yeah, and I'm sure it has happened over the years. I mean, in other countries, hey,
Yeah, you
things
go to them
happen.
foreign countries, by golly, you don't know what's going to happen.
No, you just don't know.
Yeah,
You don't
I'm
know.
a little suspicious of Snowflake, to tell you the truth.
Going to Snowflake?
Don't like to go up the hill.
Oh my gosh, it's not Morocco, Andy. Go on.
Don't like going down the hill either. I like staying right here.
I went to Sholo the other day and I'm back.
So, she made it safely.
And I went to the valley on Tuesday and I'm back.
Wow, yeah, we didn't get sent any notes. You didn't say, again. Wow, so.
Put a bag under the bridge.
Okay, so also learned Andy doesn't like to leave the country of hasten and starve out.
It
That's
was
right.
his experience at Woodstock.
That was, yeah,
Right.
I don't know. So,
I've been to those other places, and they just don't measure up.
no. So also in the theater, a big movie. I believe that is doing exceptionally well. Black Widow.
Black Widow's still hanging in there. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we're in our third week there.
Mm-hmm.
It's done quite good.
Mm-hmm. Now, I haven't seen it yet. Have you guys? You've seen
I have,
it?
sure,
You
yeah.
have? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And
There's
what did you think?
Oh, there's one of the great avalanche scenes of all time.
Whoa.
Yeah, I won't give anything away, but a
Yeah.
whole mountain rolls down the hill on this Russian prison camp, and just obliterates it.
Mm.
Very
Avalanche
satisfying.
scene. Avalanche scene.
Yeah.
Wow, and a good one.
Yeah, but this is I don't know. I would hesitate to characterize it, but it's an action movie, and so there is a lot of action.
Gotcha.
And the plot doesn't necessarily have to make sense because what the heck? Look
There's
at all
a
the
lot of
action.
There's a lot of action.
Yep.
How do you rate it in, and what is the acronym? M, like Master or Marvel Universe Cinematography or whatever, MCU or
MCU, yeah.
MCU.
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yes. So how does it rank, Andy, in the MCU? Would you say is it kind of like one of the
Oh,
better?
I would say in that mode it would be average.
Average. So kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
In the middle there.
Well, there aren't any below average.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
In that cinematic universe.
Yes.
But some of them like Avengers Endgame. I mean, it's just wonderful. I mean, it's a
Oh,
really,
yeah.
really great
The
movie.
MCU is pretty much dominated the box office for
A decade,
going
really.
back to the first Iron Man in 2005
Wow.
was where this started. So
Like
Yeah, we're in
16
fifth-
And that
15,
was
16
that
years.
was a wonderful movie.
yeah,
Yes, it
the-
was.
Yeah. And this one is merely entertaining.
Mhm. And you know it was a wonderful movie when you go back and watch it now.
Yeah.
I watched it
It holds
maybe
up.
just maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
And it does. You're not
Yeah.
like.
Well, Robert Downey Jr., come on, he's amazing. He
Mm-hmm.
really is.
Well, and his the actress in that too.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow and the part she played.
Pepper Potts.
Pepper Potts.
Pepper
Yeah, it was great.
I
It
know.
was so good.
It was
so
good.
good.
And in that one too, there's right at the beginning, Robert Downey Jr. As what's his name, Stark.
Tony.
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark
Yeah.
is in a car in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And he's just
Oh,
talking.
yeah.
In the Humvee. In the
Yeah,
Humvee.
yeah,
and he's
yeah,
just
yeah.
talking, and it is just absolutely, it's brilliantly written, and it's brilliantly acted, and it's just funny as all get out.
Mhm. Oh, it is.
And that's the opening thing. I mean, it's just terrific.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It was a great way to.
And when a similar wonderful thing, the first time we ever see Black Widow,
Mm-hmm.
she's, and I can't remember what movie it is, but she's tied to a chair.
Oh, that's right.
She's
Being interrogated, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
she's being interrogated,
Mhm.
and she's in a dire situation,
Mhm.
and she gets a phone call from one of her superiors.
Colleagues, yeah, superior,
And she goes, "Don't call me, I'm working here." And then
Oh,
5
no.
seconds later, she breaks out and just beats the tar out of all these bad
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
And that was really fun.
That was good. That was entertaining.
Yes.
Very
Well,
entertaining.
that's what they do on these things. They just throw action at them too, and then they're fun to watch.
Mhm.
We had Fast and Furious, and we've talked about that for the last few weeks. It's a silly movie, and you have to suspend reality, but there's a lot of action, and then they're entertaining to watch.
So showtimes for Black Widow,
147.
147. There we go.
Yeah, and that one's not playing in 3D anymore.
Oh, okay.
We were doing that middle show in 3D. We got Jungle Cruise starting 115, 415, 715, and the 415 Jungle Cruise is in 3D now.
Okay.
So, which is another one that the Black Widow in 3D was really cool.
Gotcha.
And anytime you get all this action and stuff flying around, blowing up, the 3D really shines.
So Jungle Cruise, The Rock in 3D,
Emily Blunt,
Emily Blunt 3D. Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
And
she's
next
good.
week we should do Emily Blunt and The Rock for
for
our segment.
In movies that
If I
they
remember,
do.
I'll do my homework.
There we go. And what else is showing at the theater then? What are the movies you
Well, we still have Old. That one just started last week.
Oh.
M. Night
Yes.
Shyamalan.
Uh-huh.
It's been doing good.
Good, really.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. I think that one actually, I believe that one jumped to number one in the country last weekend.
Oh,
Really?
good.
So, and did you guys, Andy,
Yes.
I know you saw it. Because
Yeah.
you have to-
Loved it.
Oh, no,
Loved it. I mean, unique and creative and fresh, and I loved
disturbing,
Disturbing.
scary.
Scary.
And again, the premise, just the premise for
Oh.
people that do not know, have not seen anything
The
about
premise is that there are a bunch of people who go to a resort,
it. Mm-hmm.
and somehow they make their way. They're encouraged for a little day trip
Mm-hmm.
to go to. It's either an island or a
Little secluded beach.
secluded beach
Mm-hmm.
where strange things happen to all of them. And take the title,
Yeah.
Old,
Mm-hmm.
and make extrapolation from that.
There we go.
Yeah, it's really good.
So,
And Rufus Sewell, who is one of my favorite actors,
Mhm.
he's just, he was in the Man in the High Castle,
Mhm.
which was I think a Netflix or a Prime, I can't remember which, but he's so talented.
mm-hmm.
And it's very, very, it's unique.
Mhm.
It's so many films are retreads and
Mhm.
redos and sequels and prequels.
Yes, yeah.
M. Night is very creative, and
Mhm.
even when he hits or misses, I mean, he's always creative.
It's creative.
Yeah, yeah.
And almost
This
all
is
of his
good.
all of his movies have made money. A couple of them have not, but
Mhm.
most of them have done very well. Even the ones that I didn't care for very much,
Right.
still did well.
Mhm. And when I hear the description of the movie, the first thing that came to my mind was it's just another reason for Andy not to leave Payson or Star Valley.
That's right.
It is.
Because
It is.
this beach might be out there
You never know.
somewhere.
I
You
mean,
never
he's
know.
old already, so.
I can't afford to take any chances.
So what happens, I mean, if you went on the beach and you were old, would you get young?
I'm not.
Can't tell you that.
Spoiler alert,
I know,
not gonna happen.
I'm sorry.
No.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
But
it.
It's
Gina
good.
makes a good point about M. Night's freshness and innovation.
Mhm.
Craig was mentioning a couple of weeks ago that every single movie at the theater that week, a few
Mhm.
weeks ago,
Mhm.
was a sequel.
Mm.
Right.
Every single one. Peter Rabbit 2,
Mhm.
for instance.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
And boy, there is nothing sequely about this one.
No.
This is utterly unique, and M. Night writes his own movies
Right.
too.
Mhm.
So
And he stars in it, he's in it.
Yeah.
Not just a
This
cameo.
kind of a big-
He actually has more of a part.
Wow.
And the thing about it is that I liked, and this is, not everybody's cup of tea, but there are times in it where everything is very slow. The
Mhm.
action is very drawn out.
Mhm.
The suspense is, yeah, but it's not like this. This seat of the chair suspense all the time.
Mhm.
There's kind of like this, as if you were stuck on a beach, as if you did undergo that, almost like a time expansion, because there you were.
Mhm.
It's great. I loved it. I mean, I'm increasingly harder to please. I don't know if it's getting old or just being around.
no,
And
can't be that.
It's being around you.
Could be.
And just wanted to say hi to Cassie Lyman.
Oh, hi,
uh,
Cassie.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening in.
Lyman Ranch. too.
Go buy some meat.
Yeah.
Well, and you know what, Cassie, let us know, comment on this live video if you're open today, because we can let everyone know that you're open.
Yeah.
And not to get too far off track, but suspense. The most suspenseful movie that I ever saw, and it was in the theater, and I could not believe from start to finish, really, was The Revenant.
Really?
Oh,
As
wow.
far as tense.
Oh,
Where,
yeah.
I mean,
Interesting take on that.
in the beginning, and they get attacked,
Yeah.
and so it shortly, only maybe 5 minutes or so into 10 minutes into the movie, they're being attacked, and it was pretty, gruesome, the attack,
Yeah.
and then it's, oh my goodness, bear scene and him being buried and his son being killed, all of it, and you're just like, whoa. And also, I think the cinematography, it was so gray.
Yeah.
Just gray.
Yeah, it was
and,
really good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a hard time filming that. They were up in Canada.
Yeah,
filming
I
it,
heard that,
and
yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
they were out in, when the ice is melting and everything, it's kind of a swamp up there, and that's what they were filming in.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, that one. But just, you talk about
And who was
tense.
in that again?
Leonardo.
Leonardo. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
wonderful.
And one of the things that they did, which you don't often experience as an actor, is they made Leonardo get in the creek,
Yeah.
and it was like,
Yeah. Like right above freezing.
33 degrees or
Yeah,
something.
right.
I mean,
Frozen
just
Yeah.
River, yeah.
absolutely brutally cold.
Mhm.
And he's a good enough actor that I don't think they had to do that.
No.
They would have been a nice warm
Yeah.
creek someplace.
Yeah.
And he would have been able to pull it off, but that was a real sense of authenticity there.
Yeah. Yeah. all of it.
He got the Academy Award for that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He did.
and
Yeah.
he deserved it.
Yeah.
But what a great movie.
Finally got the
Yeah.
Academy Award.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
finally.
So, all right.
So we were talking about Matt Damon.
Yeah. Well, and,
Same
are there any other movies? What other movies?
But we still got Space Jam.
Space Jam. All right.
Space Jam, New Legacy.
And tomorrow is a special show.
Tomorrow we have a fundraiser, yes,
Yeah.
for Space Jam.
That's right.
10 o'clock in the morning,
Mhm.
$5 to get in, and that's all going to RV3.
RVN3, that's right. So, and you know what? I actually have some tickets. I have some tickets that were given to us by Copper State Credit Union.
Okay.
So, the second part of the show, if you're watching and if you want to win a pair of tickets, just comment that you want to go see Space Jam, and
Or
we'll give away.
maybe we'll have a quiz.
We'll have some questions.
Oh.
Yes, we'll do some
Ooh.
questions, but also
Yeah.
we're going to give away some tickets. So
Alright,
just be
Yes.
watching. Make sure to
Good,
be
good.
watching the second half hour, 10:30 to 11, here with the Hometown Movie Guys on the KRIM FM Facebook page. And you could win some Space Jam movie passes. And RVN3, that's a great organization, a great fundraiser. I know that we had a couple people from Copper State Credit Union, Travis and Elizabeth, in here, and they were saying how much the movie theater, how much you guys did, and contributed to that. So that was great. Thank you.
We're happy to help out.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's at 10 o'clock,
Yep.
and then Space Jam also showing the regular
Yeah, we
times.
saw Space Jam playing.
Mhm.
And then, let's see, what's the other one? Well, we talked Snake Eyes a little bit, I guess.
Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
Oh.
A G.I. Joe kind of origin story that's just doing terrible.
Yeah. No. That's It's
It's too bad because
Don't sugarcoat it, man.
the lead is a guy named Henry Golding.
Oh, he's very
who
good.
is just one of our favorites now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good. Yeah.
And how does a movie about a ninja, or with karate, fighting, how can it do bad?
Well, they spent too much money on it.
Oh.
And it's not a good movie, I guess. That happens. But they spent $100 million on it.
Good grief.
And,
Whoa.
Yeah, and
Whoa.
after 1 week, they've taken in $21 million, which is not good.
Not
Oh.
good.
No, they have to get 60, 70, 80 million
Yeah.
the first week
Right.
Yeah.
in a movie that big. But all the none of the movies, old Black Widow, Snake Eyes, and Space Jam, none of them are in the black as yet. The closest is probably
Black-
Old.
Old?
Yeah.
How about Black Widow?
Well, now Black Widow's made a lot of money. They made a lot of money, $319 million worldwide. That is a lot of money.
Okay.
But they spent $200 million to make it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So they gotta notch it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Black Widow's in it. Yeah. You know, we got the streaming thing going on now
Yeah.
too. So there's some.
So that's
Oh.
box office sales.
Yeah, okay,
And
there's also the streaming.
Streaming.
Which, did they come out with a number? They were close
they,
to box
did,
office?
They did
or
60 million their first weekend.
Oh.
60 million the first
Yeah,
weekend.
and in streaming,
And what did they do in the theater? the first
80
weekend?
million in the theaters.
So pretty similar. So those streaming numbers and sales might be closer, you know, say if it's 200 million and then it's 300 million.
Another week or so, if you count in the streaming sales, which
Yeah.
you should, you're
Yeah.
quite right.
Yeah.
Another week or so, Black Widow should be in the profitable.
And yeah.
And then, of course, a movie with a star that's that compelling,
Mhm.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. Yes.
That we'll see that on TV,
Mhm.
you know, annually,
Mhm.
you know, for the rest of our lives, maybe.
Mm.
And that's all good revenue. And then there's the home theater
Mhm.
revenue, where you buy the disc for
Yeah.
$20 or whatever
Yeah.
it is. So it'll be okay.
Yeah,
But
it's
right now, no.
Yeah, that whole Black Widow thing is really kind of a mess with.
Mhm.
You know, the theater owners are, of course, not happy with Disney doing this streaming thing, and
Mhm.
Scarlett Johansson is actually suing Disney
Wow,
right
yeah.
now because she's losing out on some of her. A lot of times these stars will take
A percentage.
say
or-
1% of the box office, and when
Yeah.
they're going to streaming, that's taken away from
Yep.
her income. So she's going after Disney on that.
Mhm.
Good for her.
So
Yeah.
no, I agree.
Yeah.
And the studios have a long history of just bludgeoning their stars.
Mhm.
And the reason that Scarlett Johansson got written into her contract to get a chunk of the gross revenues is
Mhm.
because in the olden days, they used to give the big stars, you know, stars that were famous to us, they would give them a percentage of the profits.
Mhm.
And then they would turn loose their accountants,
Right,
and there would never be a profit.
right.
Mm.
And so eventually
Yeah.
the actors figured that one out
Exactly.
and went for the gross, which is a lot harder to hide.
Mm. There you go.
But Stillwater,
Uh-huh.
only $20 million. Old, only $18 million. So
Mm.
old in another few days will be in the black.
Mhm.
And we only spent $18 million making a movie. You know, I say that
Mhm.
with the full sense of irony. Only $18 million.
Yeah,
It's a lot easier to recover and to make a profit.
Mhm.
And I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
Mhm.
Is everybody would like to have a new Ferrari for their girlfriend,
Mhm.
and every 18-year-old starlet in Hollywood would like to have a new Ferrari.
Mhm.
You have to hang out with 60-year-old producers to do that.
And there was another movie that maybe a few months ago that very low budget but an incredible movie.
Minori.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
And that was incredible.
wonderful. It
Yes.
was wonderful.
And the budget, I don't know if you remember, but
Oh,
I
it was
remember.
really small,
Minuscule.
2 million or
Right,
something.
yeah.
I mean, just tiny.
Yeah.
Wow.
But again, a fresh, unique,
Mhm.
wonderful, sweet movie.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You know, South Korea is putting out a lot of content right now.
right.
And it is. It's. I guess that's one thing that's kind of driving it. It's new. You know, different ideas and.
Yeah, different way of looking at things. They made this Korean movie. One of my favorite Korean movies of this century is Last Train to Busan.
Mm.
We used to call Busan Busan,
Busan.
but now we call it Busan for some reason. I don't know why. But I mean, just a
It's like
terrific.
Peking is now Beijing.
Yes,
Yes.
terrific zombie movie. One of,
Oh,
and again,
of
course, it's
with
zombie.
a different perspective, a different way of looking at the genre. You know, it was
Mhm.
really well done.
Yes. a different way of looking
Yeah.
at zombies' lives matter. Hey, well, all of you listening on the radio, it is time to get back to the music. But first, weather
Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
update. Well, yeah, weather update
Yeah.
from the National Weather Service, and then we have music coming up from Dire Straits, Young Rascals, Beatles, Rolling Stones, and more.
Hey, Sir
Are they
Mick.
gonna
Sir Mick
play?
just turned 78.
Jesus, isn't that
Dude,
incredible?
I tell you. Yeah.
There we go. Whoa. But you guys
Are they gonna play
still on
Sultans of
here?
Swing?
No, we have Walk of Life. Walk of Life.
Walk of Life.
Yeah, the Walk of Life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want
think
my
it's on
I want my MTV.
It's on the
MTV.
it's on the what is it? Brothers in Arms.
Brothers in
album.
Arms. That's
Walk of Life.
everything on that album is
It's
fabulous.
a great album.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
As much as I like MTV, and I just adore MTV, I do think that Sultans of Swing is probably the greatest song ever written.
Great song.
Nah.
It's a great song. Just not.
I like Calling Elvis. Remember that one?
No, I don't.
Oh man, Calling Elvis. And then Heavy Heavy Fuel. Oh my gosh, you gotta catch up there.
So
A lot of the
Hey,
new,
I'm wearing the shirt, okay?
a lot of the
Come on.
new music I'm not really squared away with.
This is not new. This is the old Dire
And-
Straits.
Anything
Wait,
after
hey.
anything after 1967
Yeah, I know,
is new.
everybody watching on Facebook, hey, we have some people watching. Comment.
Yay.
I'm gonna actually share this comment to win Space Jam tickets.
All right.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Not you guys though. You can't comment to win Space Jam tickets.
We're gonna comment anyway.
I know.
I know.
Call on me.
I know. Ooh. I know the answer. Oh, wait.
Teacher.
Mr. Cotta. Ooh, Mr. Cotta.
Mr. Cotta.
And hey, anyone watching, name that show and you win tickets.
Yeah,
There
right.
We go.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
to do with Space Jam,
Oh, come
but great trivia
Get on it
question,
and bear
right?
down, man.
Yeah, Vinny
Seriously.
Barbarino.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that guy that
Ooh.
played Vinny turned out to have quite a career.
Yes,
Oh,
And
really?
it's still going on.
And still
Wow,
going on.
huh.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
I know, Abe Pagoda.
Abe Pagoda?
No, what's his name? It was, that was from Barney Miller, Abe
Was it
Pagoda.
Henry Winkler?
No, the main character in that show, Mr. Cotta.
Oh, Gabe,
Uh,
something.
Gabe something,
Yeah.
Not Abe, but Gabe.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
curly hair.
Curly hair guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
But
Yeah.
Travolta's what a
Travolta. Yeah.
amazing career he's had.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true, that was John Travolta. And, Horseshack.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Never saw him again.
No,
Oh.
or, I don't know, Boom Boom Washington.
Yeah.
Boom Boom. Yeah, wow, some names there.
There you go.
So,
Okay.
all right, Matt Damon, huh?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, Matt Damon.
Chris, here's one for you. Matt Damon won an Oscar. What movie and what category?
Matt Damon won an Oscar.
No, I know.
What
She knows,
movie
she knows.
and
I
what
know.
category? Good Will Hunting.
That's the movie.
Oh.
Good for you.
And?
What category?
And?
What category?
Yeah. Come on now.
Wow. Why do you have to do that? I thought so good about getting the movie.
It sounds like pitch
Yeah.
meeting, right?
Wow.
And then the next line is, I don't know.
Well, I'm going to venture a guess. I'm not going to go with I don't know because I'm going to go with Best Actor.
That was a good guess.
That was,
but
but
wrong. Writer.
Writer.
He
Yeah.
and
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
That's
They
right.
wrote it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And again, a movie with no prequel, no sequel, no nothing. It's just
Yeah.
an innovative thing. And those two guys were just puppies when they made that.
Yeah. They were classmates at Harvard or something.
So we have some comments. This is good. Heather Ray. Hey Heather, how you doing? But Clifford Lane, he had the answer. Welcome back, Cotta.
Oh,
Hey!
yes. Send
Tickets for
him
you.
a
Send some
ticket.
tickets to Illinois. They're coming your way, Clifford. Coming your way. You can come out maybe if you start driving now. You can make it here by, I don't know if you can make it by 10 from Illinois.
Yeah,
Southern
really.
Illinois, that's 20, well, wait,
A long
basically
ways.
24 hours?
It's
Yeah.
far.
Have to jump on a plane.
Yeah, you might have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have to
But you'll have to
speed.
wear a mask.
So congratulations, good for you.
Yeah,
Yay.
and then he commented the sweet hogs. Not sure.
Oh,
Sweat hogs.
the sweat,
The sweat
hogs.
hogs.
Yeah.
Not sweet.
The
yeah.
sweat
Yeah,
hogs,
yeah, It does say
man.
sweat.
I
That's
do that too. My
perfect.
fingers
Yeah,
are
yeah.
too fat to do
No,
that kind of
he
stuff.
got it right, and I just read it wrong. So the sweat
Uh-oh.
hogs. That's right, the sweat hogs.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The sweat hogs. Huh. Hey, there you go, Clifford. Good job.
Good job.
And a message also from Tim Greer saying,
Who's
I told
that
Andy,
guy?
Who's that guy? I told Andy too much time on the beach wasn't good for him. Now look.
He saw old
I'm
us
only
last
19.
week.
I
I know.
No, don't let, I mean, you're still looking good for 37, Andy. Don't let anyone tell you
Tim
that.
saw old with us last week, so he knows this is
knows.
the reference, right?
There we go.
Yeah.
That is the reference. So, Matt Damon, that was a Matt Damon question. Okay, I got the movie. I didn't get the category, though. And I did know that, but it was because him and Ben Affleck, it was amazing.
We're not going to
that
let
they
you
wrote it.
host again.
Stop it. Stop it. Hey, fire away. Do you have another one?
All right.
Okay.
Matt Damon trivia.
Well, one of the movies that I really appreciate Matt Damon doing was the Jason Bourne movies.
Yeah.
Because that's the first
They were
time
good.
that I'd seen him as a two-fisted action hero,
Uh-huh.
and he is very, very compelling. He's
Yes.
he really pulls that off.
Mhm.
And I can't remember which one it was, but one of the Bourne movies, he's in this prolonged fist fight with an assassin in Tangiers,
Mm-hmm.
and it is just a brutal fight. It goes on for like 5 minutes or
Yeah.
something.
He's really good.
And you don't. Prior to that, I never thought of him as being an action guy.
Uh-huh.
But he's such a good actor that he really pulled it off.
I got a really good trivia question for you. In which movie did Matt Damon play a psychopathic serial killer?
I don't know.
You do know.
I'm gonna have to look.
Well,
A psychopathic serial killer?
yes, and really so compelling that it was just creepy.
Hmm.
And then the sequel to that, John Malkovich played the same character. Yeah.
Ooh.
Boy, I don't know. I've got the list of his
See,
movies
this is why
right in
I'm
front of me, and I can't even.
the movie
I
guy.
can't-
I'm the hometown movie queen right now.
You sure are.
Movie
Yeah.
goddess.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Perhaps our audience knows.
Perhaps, yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm watching here.
A psychopathic serial killer.
Psychopathic serial killer, Matt Damon.
Yes.
And then the sequel had
This-
John Malkovich.
Yeah, or, it was another, the same author had written both books
Gotcha.
that were made into movies, and John
Yeah.
Malkovich was in a later one. And
Huh.
an excellent, it was a great movie, right?
Almost $4 billion in ticket sales for Matt Damon.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
He's been in. Actually, look down
So
this.
anybody coming in with that? Yeah.
Sweat hogs. No, I don't
It's
know.
not Sweat Hogs.
No, I don't
Gwyneth
know.
Paltrow was in it. Jude Law was in it,
Oh.
and
They're in the
Yes.
beach. Is it like in the Mediterranean or something? It's in the Mediterranean.
Yes. And
And
what's his name?
he's an American.
Oh, you're
yes,
right.
you
Yes,
know, and he's
okay.
an American.
I forgot
yeah.
he was in that.
Yeah. Oh, he was it.
Yeah. And Jude Law.
Jude
did
Law,
really
and
good,
then
yeah.
the blonde guy who sadly died of an overdose, who was Philip
Seymour Hoffman.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh, what?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what movie is that?
The Talented Mr. Ripley.
Oh, that's
Yes,
right.
and then Ripley's.
That's not on your list, Andy?
I don't know.
What's
I don't know.
and then Ripley's Game,
So-
and hardly anybody's seen this one, which they should have.
Talented Mr. Ripley.
Ripley's Game is John Malkovich playing Ripley
Gotcha.
as an older guy with a lot of money.
Gotcha.
So.
So here's a pen so you can cross out the word comprehensive. List of,
Or
Matt
erudite,
Damon.
cross that out too.
Yeah.
Matt Damon movies.
Yeah. Oh, that was
Ah.
an amazing. He was really,
Talented
really,
Mr.
really.
Ripley.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
just so you know, the movie was wonderful, and he was absolutely stellar. And if you really want to get the full creepiness of the story,
read the book.
Because
Gotcha.
it really doesn't have the same ending.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Wow.
Yeah.
So the talented Mr. Ripley.
Yes.
There we go. That
Yeah.
I
Written
do-
by Patricia Highsmith, who was quite a writer.
Mm.
Remember Bagger Vance?
Oh, yeah,
the
Bagger Vance.
The Legend of Bagger Vance.
Legend. Hey, how about you guys watching?
Come on now.
Comment your favorite Matt Damon movie.
Yeah.
I know there has to be some people that, the Bourne Supremacy
Mhm.
movies, they really
Well,
like
he
those.
did the Bourne and then the Oceans movies.
Mm. Oh, those
yeah,
are fun.
Yeah, very good.
That's
Very good.
right.
And I don't have a problem with that franchise. It's really fun. I mean, I want to see more.
With the Oceans?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
they
that
were.
one.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Good. It took me a while. I didn't see the
Yeah.
the movie right away. I think I saw it after there were at least a couple,
Mhm.
and then I went back and watched.
They were
and
really
They
good.
were really good.
Really good.
When I first, they came out, I thought, kind of cheesy. And
Yeah.
how's this going to be? But the actors, great actors,
Mhm.
in all the movies, and
Okay,
Yeah.
so trivia
So good.
question.
okay,
The
another trivia question.
original, who were some of the actors in the original Ocean's 11?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't remember. Was it black and white?
Yeah, I think it was.
I mean, it was.
I think it was.
Yeah, and this was
Oh.
They
a.
had the whole Rat Pack, didn't they?
They did.
Pretty much.
Mm.
Yeah, well, there's a big clue, right?
So
So
Sammy
Peter
Davis,
Peter
was it?
Lawford, Sammy Davis, Dean Martin.
Wow.
I think
Frank.
Frank was in it.
All
Yeah.
blue eyes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I can't remember who else.
Wow.
But that was a wonderful movie.
There we go.
Yeah.
And again, any of you guys, if you want to go watch Space Jam, comment or try and answer some of these questions. There we go.
Popular this morning.
There we go. Yeah.
A really terrific Matt Damon movie that we haven't talked about is The Departed.
The Departed.
Yes. Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think I've
Yeah.
seen that one.
He was in
Ooh.
that. That was really
Leonardo,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're like
Yeah.
Martin
boy, talk about
Scorsese.
tense movies.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That is-
About
Yeah.
criminal skullduggery and police corruption
Oh,
in
yeah.
Boston.
Yes.
Boston.
Yes, where you get, I
Yeah.
guess you get plenty of both of those in Boston.
Yeah.
That's another reason why I don't like to live around the country.
Well, there's a lot of shenanigans over the years that have gone on in Boston,
Yeah.
New York, Philly. I
Yeah.
mean, there's shenanigans.
My goodness, what a great movie though.
That is a good
Uh,
movie.
The
Yeah.
Departed.
The Departed, yeah.
Yeah.
Departed.
Yeah.
And,
That had Leonardo in it
yeah,
as
both of-
well as
I know.
I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And Jack Nicholson.
And Jack Nicholson.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, Jack
Yeah.
Nicholson plays the crime kingpin.
Yeah.
oh
And he-
boy.
Yeah.
He describes a police informant as a rat, and
Uh-huh.
he makes
Yeah.
Oh.
a rat face that is just
Just
amazing.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, looking at in your list of all of the Matt Damon movies.
Well, here's another one that I loved.
Yeah.
Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Fabulous
Yeah.
movie.
So
Yeah.
where do you think he ranks? Like top 10 male actors? Top 20?
Yeah, Damon?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
I would say.
At
I would
least,
say.
at least today.
Today,
Because,
like
you know,
current,
yeah.
yeah.
Well,
today.
you know how Andy is. Andy comes in every week and says, the most beautiful woman in the world, and every week it's different.
Yeah.
You know, and
That's,
I'm like, I'm going to be in touch with his wife and ask what's going on there. You know,
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Right?
She has a lot of different outfits. So.
Not going there.
Oh, man.
So,
All right.
yeah, but when you think of male actors, I mean,
Yeah.
No,
Hanks.
and he is,
Yeah.
as we like to say, and this is not always true, but he is both a wonderful actor, and
Mhm.
because he's been in The Departed. He's a
Mhm.
wonderful movie, a warm-hearted movie called We Bought a Zoo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What a wonderful, warm movie that was. Completely different from The Departed, which
Right.
is very harsh.
Dark.
Yeah.
But he's also a movie star
Yes.
with the presence
Yes.
on screen.
Yeah.
Uh,
So there's actors and stars, and
yeah.
sometimes you have them be the same people.
Yes,
You know,
yeah.
like Meryl Streep, for example.
Star.
Star actress.
Mm-hmm.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Right.
So, okay, so maybe Dwayne Johnson, star, but not quite
Yeah.
their actor.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
no.
His
I would
star,
say
he's
the
a
star.
star,
He's definitely a star.
but not the
Right.
acting capability.
Sure.
Right.
Imagine him doing Shakespeare, for instance.
Where would you?
Please don't.
Where would you how about Mark Wahlberg?
You know, actor and star.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I think
think so.
even more actor than star.
Yeah. Yeah,
Gotcha,
because
okay.
he's done comedy, he's done drama, he's done action.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love him.
Okay.
Yeah. He's really
And
good.
he is busy,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and he also has a very active career as a producer, putting out some really good stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's great.
And he makes tons of movies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The amount of movies.
And
Wow. Yeah.
and it does a lot of action stuff,
Uh-huh.
but he does comedies too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, the movie. Oh, the funniest when him and
Ted.
What? Ted. Oh, I didn't see Ted, but when him and I forget her name, the actress, but they adopt children.
Yeah, I was just thinking
Instant
that.
Family.
Instant Family is
wonderful movie.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's a warm-hearted movie.
Oh,
you know,
it is. It's
Everybody
so funny.
should see that.
Yeah.
And that's, again, it was, I think, taken from a true
Yeah,
experience.
yeah,
But just beautiful. Really beautiful.
yeah. Instant Family. That
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd laugh that hard.
It was
And that
really
movie
sweet.
was
Really
funny.
sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. So yeah, Mark Wahlberg. So there you go. And Matt Damon. What other? Any other?
Oh,
What's the
Everybody
Mars?
thinks this one. Oh, the Martian. He did the
Martian. The Martian.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say the wall.
And that,
Oh,
that was, yeah.
that was awful.
He's yeah, well, he's allowed, right? Right?
I liked
Um,
it. Come
You liked
on.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, oh, it was terrible. It was
It was pretty awful.
it was a Chinese movie, and it was just dreadful.
Hey, and Ty Lewis watching. Hey Ty.
Hey, Ty.
And Ty's favorite Matt Damon movie, The Monuments Men.
Yes,
Oh,
that was another very good movie.
yeah.
Wow, there you go, Ty.
Well, and he was in Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, he sure was.
So, yeah.
Men Who Stare at Goats. Was he in that
Was
one?
he in that one? He might have been.
Stupid.
It was you.
George
you,
Clooney.
George Clooney.
Ewan McGregor.
Oh, yeah, I mean, good
Ewan
cast.
McGregor.
Right.
They were doing they were doing experiments with psychic abilities. These
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
were trying to make
Oh, yeah.
these goats pass out.
Psychological warfare.
Yeah.
So,
So they were trying to make goats drop over,
Yeah.
so they would stare at them for
Days.
days.
I tried it. Yeah, it didn't work.
And he didn't bring enough from Woodstock, so.
No, yeah. Yeah, you have to have the right, accessories
The right
or
stuff.
paraphernalia, and then
Right, yeah.
goats will do a lot of things.
Yeah.
His co-star is Abigail Breslin,
Okay.
and we know her first and most wonderfully from Little Miss Sunshine.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
She was just a little girl when she made that
She
one.
was adorable.
Gotcha.
All right, how
Yeah.
about Dogma? Yeah, that was with Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a comedy.
Right.
They were angels, right? They were,
Kind of angels, yeah.
Yeah.
I think True Grit.
True Grit.
Oh,
The
yeah.
new True Grit. Yeah.
Oh,
He was,
Oh.
Which I liked better than the old True Grit.
Yeah,
That
and
was a
Oh.
great movie.
And Damon was really good as the Texas Ranger.
Mhm.
Boy, he had that down, and great acting
Mhm.
in that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah, so long list
Mhm.
movies
Yeah.
for Matt
I
Damon.
was kind of surprised when I googled this thing and went through there. It's
Yeah.
really impressive.
Well, yeah, and especially in his the early part of his career, the movies, the really big movies that he was in,
Right.
that had a role that you might not remember at first, but then it's like, oh yeah, that's right, he was in that.
Yeah, there was one called Rounders, too, that was pretty good.
Was he in that?
Yes, he was.
Is that not on your list also? Right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
My printer. I've got the role that he played, but the movies came out very faded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
Can't
Yeah.
read
Oh,
it.
you can't read them.
Yeah, he was in Rounders, and
Rounders is a great movie.
it was a
Ed
really,
Norton
really
in
good
that.
movie.
That almost
Yeah.
looks like, did you print that off on like a dot matrix printer?
Old school.
Old school. Where you're ripping the holes off the edge.
Right, yeah. there you go.
Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh,
Yeah.
we love
Did we
it.
talk that one?
Yeah.
I missed
You
it.
were gone.
I was out.
Yeah.
You're right.
But that is really a good movie. I want to see that again, and I want to see
Yeah.
it in the theater. So I'm thinking you've got to bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ford versus Ferrari, good one.
Yeah.
Recently
Really
I
good.
watched Rush. That was
Oh.
similar. I know it's a little bit older, not
Yeah.
Matt Damon,
Right.
but it reminded me of that movie, you
Uh-huh.
know, Ford
Yeah.
versus Ferrari, and
Yeah,
really good movie as well.
yeah. It was-
Ty Lewis also commented 89 on Vudu. 89, I guess, movies, maybe? That's what he's saying?
Oh,
Yeah, on Vudu is what it's listing,
Oh,
I guess.
okay.
Yeah, 89, wow. Quite a few,
Yeah.
quite a few.
okay, I got a question for the audience. Abigail Breslin has been in 3 zombie movies. She's only 25 years old. All of them have been major Hollywood productions. Of course, everybody remembers Zombieland and Zombieland 2.
Everyone does, yeah.
But there's another one that she starred in with Arnold Schwarzenegger. See if any of our fans know
How
the
about-
name of that one.
How about, it was the Mars one, where they, Mars, was it that one?
Oh, no,
No.
it's not. It was not the Mars one.
What was, I forget that movie. What was it called?
Something of Mars.
Red Planet or something, or Red?
Well, yeah, there were 2. Red Planet was one, and then there was Ghosts of Mars
Mm.
that came out the same year. So we had
Oh, this isn't a zombie movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
yes,
It is?
and Breslin.
Oh, a zombie movie with,
Schwarzenegger in the leading role and Breslin in the co-leading, co-star.
All right, Ty,
All right,
Tim Greer watching,
Yeah,
do you guys
get
know
on it and
this?
bear down here.
Gary Rogers,
Yeah, really.
Clifford Lane, come on. A zombie movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, I don't know.
He's above my pay grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a zombie. I mean, I'm not the one with the T-shirt that says "I love zombies." So,
Or the book,
I-
A Gross of Zombies.
yeah. So I could not tell you what is it.
Maggie.
Oh my gosh! I didn't
Maggie.
even know about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Maggie.
yeah, Maggie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
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 yeah. Maggie.
Wow.
Huh. Maggie film, a 2015 film.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow.
So she would have been
Yeah, I know.
She would have been-
I turned my hair on.
about 14 or 15 then.
Huh. Wow, Maggie.
Yeah, she plays the daughter that gets bit.
The virus that transforms her into a zombie.
Yeah, and in another really terrific movie, World War Z.
Oh, yeah.
It's 8 seconds between the time you get infected till the time you turn. Well, in Maggie, it's like 10 months.
Oh, wow.
So, and it's irreversible. So the whole movie is Schwarzenegger and Breslin adjusting to her coming death.
Mm.
Ooh.
And oh
Yeah.
my goodness, is it a heart-wrenching
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah.
Does Arnold do a good job? Is he convincing as a small town farmer?
Yes, and
Wow.
a grieving father.
Wow.
I mean, it's by far the most impressive role that he's ever done.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
It's a
Well,
great.
he and Sylvester Stallone have these little glitchy. I mean, what was the one where Stallone played that small town sheriff? Remember? And it was just a straight drama role, and he was excellent. I can't remember. but-
Rambo.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
No.
No, that's right. He had a run-in with a small town sheriff.
Yeah, that's right.
He actually gained some weight, so he was not real in shape, and he was really good.
Hmm.
Yeah, a small town sheriff who deals with corruption. But I'll have to look it up. So, anyway, we segued from Matt Damon and Abigail Breslin to Sly Stallone. Sorry about that.
Mhm.
Squirrel.
We gotta do we gotta bring it up, I guess. Matt, yeah, Contagion.
Oh, yeah.
Contagion, yeah.
That was Gwyneth Paltrow also.
Right. And hereafter,
Gwyneth
and The
Paltrow.
Good Shepherd.
The Good Shepherd.
He was also in that.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
I didn't
so-
see that one. What was that about?
I saw it, but I don't remember because I'm having short-term memory loss and a long-term memory
You're not
loss.
smoking enough pot.
Apparently not.
There we go. And,
That's your job, Andy.
yeah, that's discreet, idealistic, and intensely loyal. Edward Wilson, Matt Damon, finds that service in the OSS and later as a
Yes.
founding member of the CIA is the
right.
perfect career for a man of his talents.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
His methods become standard operating procedure for the CIA while he combats his counterparts in the KGB. Russians,
KGB.
Ruskies.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Ruskies.
But as the
Yeah.
country slips deeper into the Cold War, Edward finds that dedication to duty above family has a price.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro, the director.
Yeah.
And the movie was Stallone, Copland.
Copland.
Copland,
That's-
yeah.
And really, highly recommended.
Wow.
Good.
There we go.
Good movie. Yeah.
There we go. Well, everybody, you guys get out to the movie theater.
Get to the
Jungle
movie.
Cruise.
Jungle Cruise. Stillwater.
Stillwater.
That's right. And if you haven't seen Black Widow,
Yeah.
you can come out and see
Yeah.
Black Widow.
Fundraiser tomorrow.
Fundraiser
Yay.
at 10 o'clock, Space Jam for RVN3. And you didn't hear this from us, but, we're here for you guys. Don't waste your money on Snake Eyes. I guess
Oh.
I see something else. Spend your money.
Yeah.
Spend it.
But
just don't spend
spend
it.
your-
Because inevitably you'll have regret.
Old.
You'll
Go
have
see
regret.
Old.
Too
Go
old, there
see
you go.
Black Widow.
Yeah, you don't want to go to the
Go see
theater and have
Stillwater.
regret.
Yeah.
So we're helping you.
Yeah.
See Black Widow
Watch
twice
this. Look
before
how
you see
clever, look how
Yes.
clever he is.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, I'm just.
The Snake Eyes does come with free air conditioning though.
So if there's no other way, there you go. So you can get air, but you get air conditioning in the better movies as well. So you guys have a great
Oh, my
weekend.
goodness.
See you at the